So I feel like there's a moment in everyone's spiritual journey when the universe tells you your task, kind of like a boss giving you a job to do. And I think I've recently been handed my task, and it involves me just kind of talking about my spirituality and just sharing what I know to people in my generation. And it's kind of stressful but I've been told that there's no other way. So today we're going to talk about what it means to be an indigo child, and whether you're an indigo child, and how I found out I am an indigo child. I laugh because I think labels like these, I know it comes off as like, oh, I'm so special, like better than you, like so high moral ground. But like, if you know, I just feel like you're on this constant journey of killing your own ego as you do it. So you don't necessarily feel like you're better than everyone else, and you just like realize the more you assume that you're better than someone else, or like kinder or a better person or whatever, that's your ego speaking, and you know, that's like taking you a step back, and that's not where you want to be. Anyways, I just like ramble so much. I'm kind of nervous. So indigo children, it's a concept developed by a woman named Nancy Ann Tapp, and kind of started with babies being born in the 1970s, and these were thought to possess special, unusual, and supernatural traits and abilities. Some defining characteristics would be being very highly sensitive, and being very curious, and being strong-willed, being seen as strange. I know for me, I've been seen strange like literally all my life. I mean, I'm an immigrant here, and that was strange, but I was like strange even among the immigrants. So anyways, you have a clear sense of purpose. Most indigo children kind of they connect with their calling. So indigo children kind of connect with their calling in young adulthood. So I'm 23 now, so it's kind of about the right time. I think the reason that I was like awakened really early was so I can make these videos and like awaken the rest of my generation. There's 5 generations so far, and I was born in 1995, part of the Delta generation, which went from 1988 to 1998. So kind of like the youngish millennials, I would say. And we're scheduled to awaken from 2016 to 2026, which is the return of Saturn's transit. So yeah, so I don't know. I think more people are going to awaken, and I'm not going to be seen as like so crazy anymore. So an indigo child is an old soul, and that means that you've evolved over many lifetimes. So if you have like a lot of deja vu, or just like a sense that like, oh, like I've seen that before, you like know things are gonna happen before they happen, you just kind of have like a sixth sense. Maybe it's because you're an old soul. I know for me, I feel like I've been here like fucking forever, and I know that might not make a lot of sense, but I know I've just been here forever, and I don't know if I'm gonna be reincarnated. I kind of hope not. I'm kind of hoping to like peace out, because this earth is dirty and just people kind of suck, but that's not a very spiritual thing to say. And each indigo child has an individual purpose. So some can go into entrepreneurship, some go into healing work. For me, I'm here to communicate the good message of the universe in a relatable way, by like kind of making a fool out of myself, but it's just who I am, and I have to be authentic. That's the indigo child's way. You just have to do it. I'm a Gemini. I'm really Gemini. A lot of Gemini in me. So, number 2, Indigo children are rule breakers and rebels. So you just don't fuck with authority. You just don't fuck with authority. It just like doesn't make sense, you know. If, like, these are like the troublemakers in school, and actually a lot of Indigo children in my generation especially are diagnosed with ADHD, and I have friends who are also Indigo children who were diagnosed with ADHD, and like I have ADHD, but I'm off the medication now, which has been a great thing. So I don't know, like I looked really shy when I was in school, but I didn't let teachers disrespect me. Like I remember I was a senior in high school, and like I fell asleep while we were watching The West Wing, and my teacher he was just like a complete asshole about it. And so I like wrote him an email after school ended, and I was just like, okay, I'm sorry that I was sleeping during West Wing, and I can watch it on Netflix if it was really, you know, integral to our curriculum, but you shouldn't have talked to me like that. And he didn't like really apologize. But I just, yeah. And number 3, reconnection. Okay, so I think this is what I'm really trying to do here. I'm trying to figure this out as I go too, but the universe is like, okay, Alice, like as you're doing it, you have to like tell the world about it. I'm like, no, it's gonna make me look stupid. But they're like, you have to do it. Reconnection, reconnecting with other Indigos. And so what that means is, if you were watching this and you're just like, fuck, like it's really relatable, it's okay, you're not alone. I know you feel alone, but, you know, I'm alone too, and the more that I'm getting in touch with my spirituality, and just appreciating the joy and the enchantment that comes with the journey, which isn't easy, but I'm here to help you out, I'm here to help myself out, the more we can do to, help humankind evolve. And we need it. Like our earth is dying. There's just like, we're not sustainable as a species right now, okay? Number 4, Indigo children are healers. So we can all heal people in different ways. My mother is actually an acupuncturist, so she heals people through needles and the flow of energy, movement of energy. I am very good with words and talking. I talk a lot, I write a lot, and in the past I used to use my words to hurt people and to manipulate people, and now the universe is saying, can't do that anymore, you have to use your words to heal people. So I do a lot of writing, and I make sure that everything that I take in information-wise isn't corrupted. Okay. And number 5, they go through stages where they are troubled. Now is where they are troubled. Okay, so a lot of the Indigo children that I do know, and I haven't labeled you as so. I haven't come up to you and said, oh, I think you're an Indigo child, because I think ultimately it's just a label, and we're all here to do good, but some people will be able to relate to this information on a much more intuitive level, and that's kind of who I'm talking to, okay? And they have an illness of some sort.